Good morning. This week we continue our sermon series entitled Appointment with God on the topic of communion. And this Sunday I have entitled my sermon, The Living Thread. That communion is a living thread that dates back to our Savior himself. There's an interesting story that goes with this communion cup and indeed with the trays that go with it for the bread. In the early 1770s, Presbyterians settled in this area from Ireland. And sometime in the next century, in the 1800s, began meeting here in Louisville. And finally, in 1875, this church, Louisville ARP Church, was formally organized or reorganized as a congregation. And in 1880, this building here was built. And it lasted, and they met here for a number of years. But the story goes that in December 5th, actually, of 1911, this building caught fire and burned down. And the interesting story that goes with this communion set is that as the building was burning, one of the members ran into the burning building and grabbed the communion set from inside the church and rushed back out. And as soon as that person stepped outside the burning building, the roof of the church collapsed into itself in a burning heap. This communion set has survived for many, many years and is part of the treasured history of this church. We can trace it back all those years. But the meal itself can be traced directly back to our Savior. And so I hope that you will join us this coming Sunday. We will broadcast live on Facebook at 11 o'clock Eastern Time for our series, Appointment with God, Communion as a Living Thread. I hope you'll join us then. Thank you, and God bless you.